Hello guys, welcome to another Python tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to see something. In the next series of tutorial, we're going to see something interesting. So we're going to write the Python like Python class to do this Perceptron and its learning rule. It's actually one of the machine learning techniques. We're going to write Python code to uh, execute this technique using Python, and then we'll test our results. Using the iris data from the Scikit library. So let's get straight into it. So to write this, you need NumPy library. You can go ahead and download NumPy by typing pip install NumPy in command prompt. Now, once you're done installing, then we are ready to go. Let's start writing the code for this one. So Perceptron. So you could wait. Yeah, you could just type a Perceptron learning rule, and then you open this one. This will download a PDF for you. When you open the PDF, you get to know what this is all about. So the theory behind this, you could check it out on the website. You could learn yourself, and in our tutorials, we'll be like focusing on the coding part and checking, validating. Okay, let's import NumPy as np. We're going to define a class. We call it Perceptron. Takes object to an argument, and then inside this we define a method. This method will get initialized every time you call the class. In it self, it takes two arguments, eta, which is gonna be 0.01, comma n, number of iteration, it's gonna be 10. Press enter. Self dot eta equals eta. So self refers to the class itself, the object of the class. So if you, let's say you create an object of this class, then self refers to that particular object. So that's what it refers to, and then self dot n eta equals n eta, and then so this method will get automatically executed when you create the object of this class. So that's what it does. Then let's go ahead and define a method fit, and then it takes two arguments. First self, and it takes two arguments, x comma y. So in this method, we'll fit the training data, that the data that you want to train using this method. So self dot w underscore equals np dot zeros 1 plus x dot shape 1. Okay, what this method does, you open your Python IDE and open the shell, Python shell, and then type np.0. First you have to import NumPy. Import NumPy as np, press enter, and then np.0, let's say you type 5. So it's gonna create. What is wrong? I missed a Z. Yes. np.zros file. Press enter. So it creates an array with 5 elements in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and you could also look this up on the internet in the NumPy documentation to know more about it. That's what this thing does here. This line of code does. So, depending on the shape of this, it's going to create an array with that many number of zeros in it. So, after this, we're going to create an array self dot errors. So, and then you will update update the errors array using a for loop. So this could be anything. I'm giving it underscore because I'm following my notes so that I won't go wrong. So you could name it anything. In range self dot niter. So this for loop is going to happen for 10 times. That's what's happening. The self refers to object of this class dot niter, which is 10, which you define over here. So this thing is gonna like go on for 10 times. Colon and press enter. U error equals 0 for side comma target in zip x comma y. So it's gonna go through each and every single element in x and y. So that's what this for loop is gonna do. And then it's gonna update equals self dot eta star. So we are now getting into the Perceptron formulas. This is a one of the first formula to calculate the Perceptron algorithm. One of the first formulas in the Perceptron algorithm. So we are doing this eta star target, which is the y value, target minus self dot predict. Self dot predict is a method which we'll define later below this code, and then enter self dot w underscore row. One on the left is row and the other on the right is column. So it means first row all the columns. You leave this blank, it means first row all the columns. Plus equals update into xi. Then self dot w underscore 0 plus equals update errors plus equals int update. Not equals 0.0. Then self dot errors errors dot append errors. So we are appending this array. After we figure out all these things, we append it. And then return self. Now def net input self comma x. So this function is going to calculate the net input. So return np dot x comma self dot double one plus self dot w 0 def predict self x. So this is the function we called over there. So now we are defining the function. Return np dot var self dot net input, which is x greater than equals 0.0. If it is greater than or equal to 0.0, then it will be 1. If not, it will be -1. Let's save this. So now we have written the code for Perceptron learning algorithm, machine learning algorithm. So in our next tutorial, we'll test this algorithm by passing iris machine learning data to this, and we'll try to predict it. So see you guys in the next tutorial. If you guys have any doubts, comment below. If not, like the video, share the video, subscribe to our channel. See you guys in the next video.